Hey guys, welcome back to Backyard Gun Bros. I'm Daryl, brother Brandon, like normal. We're going to be talking about another 9mm today. Surprise, surprise. We are going to be talking about my Ruger Security-9. And honestly, I can't brag enough about this gun. I absolutely love this gun ever since I bought it. So this is a hammer action gun. Everything's clear and safe. This is a 15 round mag. Does come with a safety on it right here. Oop. That's a safety. And God, I wish we could probably spend an hour talking about this gun, how much I love it. This is one of the best bang for your buck guns I've ever owned. So this gun retails for about $375 current MSRP. I bought this gun about 3 years ago, used for $200 with 2 magazines. So this gun is just absolutely incredible. It has it's an extremely comfortable grip. It is a polymer gun. I know some people are very anti-polymer guns, but this gun is not overly heavy. The slide moves incredibly well.
If you take the safety off.
Thanks. You know, it does move really well. The sight aperture on this gun, I cannot speak any more highly of it. It is really easy to reacquire your target when shooting. The trigger pull on this gun is nice. The reset isn't anything crazy, a little bit, but then it's there. We don't have any issues when you're trying to reacquire. I mean, God, I probably put over 500 rounds through this gun just by myself over the last several years, and it always fires. It's just extremely reliable. I mean, it's just such a great gun. I mean, why don't you go ahead and give your thoughts, Brandon? I mean, You've picked this gun up before. You've shot it plenty of times, the same as I have.
And I almost bought one of these too here recently. Well, I wouldn't say super recent, but within the last year or so, I've seen a few come up. I think it's people that buy it and then they realize that they didn't have the money for it, which that's to me that's an odd one because the price point on that at $375 for a brand new gun, you're not beating that even with the subcompacts.
No, not really.
And this is not. I wouldn't say it's probably borderline compact. It is definitely not a subcompact.
No,
like a lot of them.
Not.
But yeah, I've actually taken this out a few times too. Is you just pick it up and shoot it. It's so easy to get new people in on this gun. It's got the trigger safety too,
which is nice. Yep.
So it's multiple forms here. Like this is a gun that I can load, put it on safe, and safely hand to somebody, which is not something I can say about like my subcompacts or any of that. That's something that you have to like walk them through it in order to be completely gun safe. Whereas this one it's got all those redundancies built in.
Yeah. Like this is, I think, an absolute home run for Ruger. This is an incredibly affordable gun. And if you're getting into handguns like this, like we can't speak highly enough on how well you can just pick this gun up and shoot it and be accurate and comfortable shooting this gun.
Yeah, like the one thing that Daryl was pointing in here, and I'll try to demonstrate it, is that let up into that trigger is nothing. Yeah. And then the reset on that trigger is just as good. Because you're coming up, hit the wall, right there. There's no, I don't even think you can say there's like a 1/16 of an inch.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
There. You're on the wall, you're ready to go. Follow-up shots are great with this gun. 15 round mag too.
Yeah.
From a gun that's not immensely huge. Like my finger is just behind that. I mean, compared to your hands.
Yeah, I mean, like this gun is not so. Yeah, like from palm to fingertip to pointer finger is about the length of this gun. So it's kind of that really not. It does really well with the aspect that it's a really nice between a full size and a compact. It almost bridges its own little gap of where it's not so small that it's an issue, but it's not so big that you can't conceal it. Like this gun, it sits well when you carry it. Like I said, this is my daily carry, and I cannot speak to anything better. And I mean, the fact that it's a hammer action, I really like that. Just does not have the hammer, but has a strike fire, and it's unbelievably reliable for what I paid for it for a $200 price point, and brand new at under $400. I mean, it's outstanding. It really is. It does handle most rounds really well. I've shot Winchesters through it. I've shot some Remington range, and its favorite. Me and Brandon. This is not a sponsor, but you are always going to hear me and Brandon bragging about this CCI, Razor Brass. This is its favorite. It recoils really well with this, and it is extremely consistent with this round right here. I do put some self-defense rounds in it, and it handles those really well. But when I'm going out to the range and I want to put 2 or 3 mags through this, it is consistently, I have to almost fight myself to not only just use the Razor Brass, because I do try to get through other rounds of ammunition just so I can say that I do, so I can hold myself honest that I'm still trying different ammunition. But this gun is outstanding, and I think it's a great point that we're going to be having this as our first 9mm in a series of 9mm that we're going to be doing. Brandon, why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so you saw the big overall of all of our 9mm in the video. You can go check that out up in the cards above if you have not seen it. But we will also be doing a playlist just of 9mm, which you can also find in that same cards up above. So go check that out as those videos come out, and make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell notification so that way you get notified when you see these come out, because maybe one of these guns might be on sale somewhere near you, and you want to go pick it up, and you were on the fence about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully we can help guide you guys through potentially buying processes and things like that, because we can help, just be that kind of like little, person in your ear that's explaining things differently to you, that it isn't something so overly complicated that you don't understand what the hell's going on.
And yeah, like Daryl said, this is by far, I think, out of any of the 9mm that we own, this by far the best one to go with first, because it's one that we both love. It's so you're going to probably hear it from us all the time, because we are always trying to find affordable guns just for us to have. But this is, I think, almost one of the best affordable guns that out of both of us, one of us has found, and that we really don't have any complaints about this gun. I can't sit here and say, oh, I wish it had this or I wish it had that. This gun, you pick it up and you shoot it. I mean, that's just plain and simple. It's affordable. You pick it up and you put any sort of, in my opinion, brass round in this. This gun is going to handle it, and it's going to shoot good, and you're going to be happy with it. You're not going to come home hurting or anything. So I hope you guys will enjoy it, and hopefully we're going to be getting out once the weather changes here. We're going to be getting out to the range, and you can see this gun in action, because I'm sure Brandon feels the same way with me. We are really excited to show you how great of a gun this is. So thanks for joining us today, guys. We'll see you next time.